Hey CFB family, back at you again today with day 5 of your mobility challenge. Great job so far. Really been enjoying the posts and seeing you guys enjoy a little bit of this mobility, some more than others. Today we're going to go back to focusing on our chests and backs. Still hearing a lot of people worrying about their lower back and having some lower back pain. So this one may be a couple minutes longer than the other ones were, so I can really try to help you guys out with that, so just bear with me on that. All right guys, follow along and enjoy. All right, super simple right now. We're gonna start on our mat with our bottom on the mat and our knees bent. What we're gonna do is, hug our knees into our chest, and we're gonna do some nice spinal rocks for probably about 10 of them. So just rolling back on your back, keeping your knees hugged in. We're gonna go together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep that real rounded, 9, 10. Awesome, guys. Feeling a little warmth in that spine now? All right, so next movement, very, very simple. Allow you guys to relax just a little bit. Go ahead and lay on your back for me. All we're gonna do is we're gonna focus on flexion and extension of the hip flexor. So grab one knee, draw it into the chest, put a little tension on the top of it where your shin meets your knee, and just relax and hug it into your body. I just want you to lay here and breathe and relax. This is going to be your couple minutes to enjoy yourself. Draw those breaths out a little longer. Longer inhales, longer exhales. If you want, hug that knee just a little tighter into your body, give it a little more tension. Feeling that glute of that bent leg open up just a little. A few more seconds here, guys. Give me one big inhale. Exhale. All right, go ahead and switch legs. Drop that one down, bring the opposite leg up, grab at the top of the shin, and pull it into your chest. Breathe and relax. Drawing out those inhales and exhales just a little longer each time. About 15 more seconds, guys. Give me one big inhale. Exhale and come out of it. All right, guys, hopefully you're a little relaxed right now. I'm going to show you one that's going to make you feel a little funny, but I promise those of you who have been complaining about your lower backs are actually going to enjoy this one. You can laugh at yourself a little bit if you haven't done this before. It's called Happy Baby. So lie on your back again. You're going to bring those knees up towards the outside of your rib cage. You're going to grab the outside of your feet and you're going to pull those flat feet into your hips. Super awkward position, looks really funny, but I promise you it's so nice as a hip opener and a lower back relaxer. So just enjoy this. Sit here, try to draw those knees around the outside of your body, wrap them around the outside of your rib cage, and just pull them down to the ground just ever so slightly. Again, breathe. Focus on breathing. Want to get a little fluidity into this, you can rock those hips back and forth ever so slightly. Getting a little movement into this, a little spinal rotation. Whatever you're comfortable with, this is your moments of mobility. Ooh, there we go, Pat, and hashtag moments of mobility. Great job, guys. Couple more seconds. Give me a big inhale. When you exhale, unfold from that. Great job, guys. All right, that was kind of funny, feeling a little silly. All right, this one, I know a lot of people kind of enjoyed the pretzel. I saw a lot of the girls getting into that and posted pictures of that. Some of you guys not so much. We're gonna do something similar but lying on our backs. What I want you to do is I want you to lie on your back and I want you to pick one leg. You're gonna bring it outside of your hip, draw it outside of your hip a little further, and then kind of tuck that knee a little bit closer to the outside of that hip. Take your opposite foot, put it on the back of that like lower part of your calf, and make that nice, almost like we did before in that pretzel position. You're gonna grab the outside of that bent knee and you're just gonna draw it into your chest. You should feel a really, really nice stretch like you do in pigeon, right in the outside of that hip, that top hip. Pull that in there and relax. If you want to, what you can do is when you are inhaling, you can give a little pressure on your hands, push your knee out a little bit, and as you exhale, pull it in just ever so slightly, another inch. Hold there. Again, give me a good inhale, push against your hands, and then exhale and pull it in just a teeny bit closer. Relax right there. Go ahead and give me an inhale, push your knee against your palms, and then draw it in just a teeny bit closer to your chest. Should get a really nice, intense stretch in that glute of that bent leg. Good job, guys. We're gonna hang out in this for about 10 more seconds before we switch sides. Relax and breathe. All right, guys, go ahead and unfold from that one. All right, same thing on the other side. So swing that foot out, then draw it towards your outside of your hip just a little bit so that knee's nice and high. Stack that other foot on that quad, and then grab the knee of the leg that's on top and bring it into your chest just as much as you can. Good job, guys. This might feel a little intense at first, but as that glute starts relaxing, you'll be able to pull it in just a little bit more into your chest. So go ahead and inhale, push against your palms. When you exhale, draw it towards your chest just a little bit more. Again, one side's gonna feel better than the other. This is my least flexible side, less flexible side, whatever you want to say. All right, give me another inhale, push against those palms, and then exhale and draw it another teeny bit into that chest. Relax, breathe. All right, one more time. Inhale, push against that palm, and then draw it back into the chest when you exhale. Good job, guys. Just a few more seconds here, about 5 seconds. Breathing. Big, intense stretch in that glute. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, go ahead and relax out of that. Awesome. This time you can sit up. We're gonna get off our backs for a few. This time we are gonna do a very, very simple forward fold. So, feet out, legs straight out in front of you. Chest nice and high. Instead of rounding immediately, I want you to think of a flat back, and then I want you to think about just walking your hands down towards your feet as much as you can. If this is all you got, great, and you already feel a hamstring stretch, no problem. If you can fold a little further, you can start rounding that back as you relax and fold into that. This is one of those ones that's really good because every time you inhale and exhale, you can drop just a little bit lower as those hamstrings start to relax. Inhale, exhale, sink into those legs. Good job. We're gonna hold for a full minute. So find that sweet spot that's just ever so slightly uncomfortable, but a really good stretch in the back of those legs. And breathe. Big inhale. exhale, sink a teeny bit lower for the last few seconds. Should also feel a nice stretch in that lower back. All right, guys, go ahead, unfold from that. This time we're gonna do a single leg version of that. We're only gonna hold 30 seconds per side just to get a little bit more intensity in that straight leg hamstring. So go ahead, tuck a foot up under you, sit onto that heel. Have that one leg straight out in front and just walk your hands down towards your heel. You may not be able to fold as much. It might be a little bit more intense in that straight leg hamstring, but just lay here and try to relax as much as possible and breathe for the next 20 seconds. Trying to help those of you complaining about hamstrings right now and tight hamstrings. Work on loosening them up a little bit. Good job, guys. Almost there. A couple more seconds. All right, go ahead and tuck that straight leg underneath your body. Straighten the tucked leg. Breathe in. When you exhale, start walking those fingertips forward. 30 seconds here. I know it's probably a little intense on the back of that hamstring. Keep your chest as high as you need to be comfortable. Just relax and breathe. 10 more seconds. Big inhales and exhales. All right, guys, great job. Okay, this time we're gonna sit on our bottoms. We're gonna do a seated cross shin. All right, so just like in school, crisscross applesauce, whatever you called it, however old you are, I might be aging myself right now. Cross your shins, tuck your legs in. We're just going to, whichever way you want to do it, remember which side you're on, we're going to walk our hands out and just fold over this as much as possible. Get a little bit of hip opener in the back there. And we're going to hang out here for probably about 30 seconds. Just relax into that fold. Great job, guys. All right, keep up that fold. A few more seconds here. All right, guys, just do me a favor now. From here, we're gonna do what we call a clock. So while you're still folded over, we're gonna walk our hands over to one knee, drawing our chest that way as far as it'll go. Walk it back into the middle. Then walk over to the opposite side, moving your torso with you. Walk into the middle. Give me 2 of those, more of those in each direction. So here's one on one side, into the middle. Other side, give me 1 more in each direction. Move as slow as you need to. Should get a little lat in there, along with a little bit of pressure on that opposite hip. There you go, and come back on into the middle. Awesome. Okay, go ahead and sit up. This time we're gonna unfold. This one might feel a little weird because you picked your natural side. Recross your legs in the opposite direction. Stack the other one in front. Go ahead and walk those hands back down and out and drop that chest over. This may be your less flexible side. It may feel a little weird, but just try to sink into your lap as much as possible. 30 seconds, and then we're gonna do that clock. Great job, already halfway through this. Just sink down into there, relax and breathe. Don't force it. All right, same thing again. Walk over to one side as far as you can. Nice side stretch. Back into the middle. We're gonna do 3 total on both sides. Good job, that's 1 for me. Keep crawling around, make that nice semicircle. There you go. That's 2, 1 more each side. Walk it on over, big stretch, big side stretch. Last side. All the way over as far as I can go. Back into the middle. Awesome, guys. All right, just a few more movements with me. Really try to help you guys open up that lower back. All right, sumo squat, you know it, you love it. Just sink into it for me. Big, huge, deep squat. Maybe pressing those elbows on the insides of those knees to open up those hips just a little bit more. We are gonna hang out here for a full minute, and we're just gonna relax and breathe. Those of you who Ramwan, you like those eagle arms, feel free to get your eagle arms up. Take one arm up, wrap your other one underneath, and hold here. You'll get a little more upper back in here. It'll open up your thoracic spine a little bit more. Makes you balance a little bit more. Hang out here for a few. If not, just keep those hands on the ground. Good job. A little bit longer here. If you're holding those arms and you want to redo, wrap the other way. Really feeling that top of my back opening up. Really nice thoracic spine opener there. If you're just hanging out in sumo, just hang out in sumo. Pushing those knees out for a few more seconds. Give me about 10 more seconds. Great job, guys. Just a couple more movements here. 3, 2, 1. All right, from here, I just want you to put your hands on the ground. I want you to drive those hips up to the sky. Walk your toes in as far as is comfortable. I'm gonna keep mine right stacked underneath my hips, not all the way together. Then I want you to grab the backs of your elbows on either side and literally just let your top half hang. If it feels good and you get a really good hamstring stretch in there, backs of the legs, just sit here and rock back and forth, sway and breathe. We're gonna do this for a minute. If you wanna keep those hands planted on the ground, feel free. If you're grabbing your ankles, totally fine, but just relax. Relax, whatever feels comfortable, as long as you're feeling that stretch in that posterior chain. That's all I need from you right now. You got one more movement after this. Hopefully you're feeling nice and flexible in those legs, back, all of it. Good job, guys. Give me about 10 more seconds here. At the end of that 10 seconds, we're gonna drop back down into that sumo squat. All right, guys, so open those feet ever so slightly into your comfortable squat position, toes turned out, drop on back down. The last thing I want from you guys is I just want a little bit of spinal twist and a rotation in this sumo squat. Plant one hand down, rotate the other one towards the sky. We're gonna do 5 per side. So there you go, rotating, that's 1 per side. Big rotation. Maybe get it a little bit further each time. Good job, guys. Really pushing that rotation. That's 3 each side. Rotate. There's 4 for me. Ooh, got a little pop in my spine. 1 more. Big reach and down. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you today. I hope that that's helped your lower back a little bit. Those of you who have been saying it's hurting, I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm sorry I kept you a couple minutes extra, but it's been fun. Thanks for following along with me. I'll see you tomorrow.